This is section 6.5, video 4. So taking up where we left off, we are looking at solving sine of alpha plus beta, which based on our formula is sine of alpha cosine beta plus cosine alpha sine of beta. So I need to know cosine of beta, I need to know sine of beta, I need to know cosine of alpha, and I need to know sine of alpha. Cosine of beta is given to us, it's 1/2. And from the last problem, we know for beta, x is 1, y is, nope, lost it. Y was the square root of 3, and r is 2. So sine of beta would be the square root of 3 over 2. To figure out our alpha values, we have to deal with this tangent up here. Tangent is y over x. Since this is in quadrant 2, we know that it's the x value that has to be negative. So x is -3, y is 4, which means r has to be 5. So then cosine of alpha is going to be -3 over 5, and sine of alpha is going to be 4 over 5. So now we just come over here and we look at our formula and we start plugging stuff in. So this is going to be 4/5 times 1/2 plus -3/5 times the square root of 3 over 2, which becomes 4 over 10 plus -3 square root of 3 over 10. So final answer, just making it one big fraction, 4 minus 3 square root of 3 all over 10. Done. All right. Now, let's talk about the double angle formulas. All right, you need to write these down. Sine of 2 theta can be written as 2 sine of theta cosine of theta. Now, cosine of 2 theta, there's actually 3 different ways you can write it down. The first way is to write it as cosine squared minus sine squared of theta. Now, the idea to get the other two is we know that sine squared of theta, well, hold on. So we know sine squared of theta plus cosine squared of theta equals 1. That's our most important fundamental trig identity. And we said a variation of this is that we can write sine squared of theta as 1 minus cosine squared of theta, or we could write cosine squared of theta as 1 minus sine squared of theta, just using algebra to rewrite or rearrange that first equation. So if you look at this one, and let's say we replace sine squared of theta with 1 minus cosine squared of theta.